that Jesus gave me. It was sent from heaven above. The world's most sweet melody is a melody of love. In my heart there is a melody, there is a melody with heaven's harmony. In my heart there is a melody, there is a melody of love. I love the Christ who died on Calvary, for he washed my sins away. He put within my heart a melody, and I know it's sad to say. In my heart there is a melody, there is a melody with heaven's harmony. In my heart there is a melody, there is a melody of love. Will be my endless theme in glory, with the angels I will sing. 'Twill be a song with glorious harmony, when the chords of melody. In my heart there is a melody, there is a melody with heaven's harmony. In my heart there is a melody, there is a melody of love.
Hi, I'm Amy Bruckman, and I have been singing in the choir at BPC since 2014. And also, just for fun, I play the guitar, never for an audience, but I'm going to play the guitar today, play a song that is very meaningful and special to me that I think you might like. It is called Trust in You by Lauren Dale.
Okay. I was able to escape my apartment temporarily and go to my friend's small farm in Santa Fe, where I picked up some new skills and thought I would share one with This is Michelle, and you may not be aware of my rabbit training prowess. So here we have the trainee. I had given her already the command to nibble on these plants and to sit up on her hind legs. Very good. Oh, and then I gave her the hand signal to hop away. And to repeat. Well done, good and faithful rabbit. Higher, higher, and down. There. This concludes my rabbit training video.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite things in the world, Michelle Carafano.
Awesome.
Oh my Lord.
Hi, everybody. So this song is called The World is a Circle. It's done by Tubman, who does modern Jewish music and children's songs. He's quite popular in Jewish culture. He did one of those collectives of musicians from around the world featuring one of his songs, and he included me in sign language. And I asked him if I could share this with you today. I did a translation of the song. So enjoy.
There you go.
Round and round and round and round. The world is a circle, a never-ending circle, never-ending circles going round and round. The sun goes up and the moon goes down, and the world goes round and round. Be kind, be brave, be good, be true, be love, be light, be you and only you. Oh, tomorrow will come, so stay with today, even when fear gets in the way. 'Cause we are a part of the circle, part of the circle, going round and round. We are a part of the circle, a part of the circle going round. We're in this together now more than ever. So fill your life with love and you'll never be alone. The sun will go up and the moon will go down, while the world keeps on spinning, spinning around.
Hi. Let's see. How long ago? Maybe 5 or so years ago, I was working on some personal music projects where I would sing old choral music, singing all of the parts and record myself singing them. So the next act is me recording William Byrd's Ave Verum Corpus, singing all of the parts. I cheated a little because back then I could sing the soprano part in the soprano range. I couldn't do that between the time that I was asked to participate and now. So I cheated a little, but I sang all the parts, recorded them, and mixed them myself.
How did you cheat?
So
How did you cheat?
by singing the soprano part, not in the range that it was written. So,
Cheater!
so that's how I cheated. But still sounds great. So
Yes, it
please enjoy.
Steve.
Trying to say he's blown away, I think.
And now for something completely different. Some of you know that I write children's books on manners and ethics and civility for kids. So I thought I would introduce you to some of the characters who live with me, although I did not tell the census people when they were here the other day that not only one person lives here. So what you're about to see are some book trailers on what I've done on different subject matter for the kids. And I appreciate you sharing with anyone about this, because there's never been a more important time for sharing and teaching civility. Thank you.
Now, before I take off, I want to tell you this, none of this is really, well, it's possible because of me, but it's also possible to be showing this tonight because of my son Roderick and the help we got from Zoe to do this. So with that, please, off we go.
For my 9th birthday, my father and mother gave me a large collection of poems, The Golden Staircase. Many of these became favourites, and I learnt several by heart. Today I would like to recall one that's set in the southwest part of England. It's by Walter de la Mare, and it's about 3 jolly farmers who each bet the other £1 to dance the others off the ground. 3 jolly farmers once bet £1, each danced the others would off the ground. Out of their coats they slipped right soon, and neat and nice and put each to shoon. 1, 2, 3, and away they go, not too fast and not too slow. Out from the elm tree's noonday shadow, into the sun and across the meadow, past the schoolroom with knees well bent, fingers a flicking, they dancing went. Upsides and over and round they crossed, click-clacking the parish ground. By Tupman's meadow they did their mile, teeto-tum on a 3-barred stile. Straight through Wickham, downhill to Week, footing it lightsome but not too quick. Then up fields to Watcherton, on through Wye, till 7 fine churches they'd seen slip by. 7 fine churches and 5 old mills, farms in the valley and sheep on the hills. Old Man's Acre and Dead Man's Pool, all left behind as they danced through wool. And wool gone by, like tops that seemed to spin in sleep, they danced in dream. Withy, well over, was it? Whoa, like an old clock their heels did go. A league and a league and a league they went, and not one weary, and not one spent, till, lo and behold, past Willow-cum-Lee, stretched with its waters the great green sea. Says Farmer Bates, "I puffs and I blows, what's under the water? Why, no man knows." Says Farmer Giles, "My mind comes weak, and a good man drownded is far to seek." But Farmer Turvey, on twirling toes, ups with his gaiters and in he goes. Down where the mermaids pluck and play on their twangling harps, on a sea-green day, down where the mermaids finned and fair, sleek with their combs, their yellow hair. Bates and Giles on the shingle sat, gazing at Turvey's floating hat. But never a ripple or bubble told where he was supping off plates of gold. Never an echo rilled through the sea of the feasting and dancing and minstrelsy. They called, called, called. Came no reply, naught but the ripple's sandy sigh. Then glum and silent they sat instead, vacantly brooding on home and bed. Till both together stood up and said, "Us knows not, dreams not where you be, Turvey, unless in the deep blue sea. But accusing silver, and it comes most willing, here's us two paying our 40 shilling. For it's sotting shore, Turvey, safe and sound you danced us square, Turvey, off the ground."
Thank you.
That was unbelievable. Thank you, Roderick. Thank you, Philippa. That was so beautiful.
Oh, good.
This was one of the early attempts that I worked through in my work with St. Paul, Church of St. Paul the Apostle. It's the second largest church in New York, next to St. Patrick. And it's there at Lincoln Center. So we get it gets a lot of attention. There's a lot of connection, a lot of networking that happens there, but there's also a tremendous amount of ministry that happens there that is spectacular when it comes to music. And I was very fortunate to be pulled in at the right time through the Easter season. Is that the right time? It was hard.
It was a lot of work, but it was part of the work that I did was to figure out, to innovate a way through what we're having to deal with right now. This is one of the first works that I did for St. Paul to bring together their choir, not their choir, but their smaller ensemble. And it was a learning lesson. I thank God for the opportunity to having worked on this project, because it's brought me to where I am now.
For the beauty of the earth, for the beauty of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies, over and around us lies, Lord, our hearts this a joyful hymn of praise. For the beauty of each hour, of the day and of the night, hill and plain, tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light, sun and moon and stars of light, Lord, our all to thee we raise. This a joyful hymn of praise. For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, friends on earth, friends above, for all gentle thoughts and mild, for all gentle thoughts and mild, Lord, our all to thee we raise. This our joyful hymn of praise. For each perfect gift of thine, to our race so freely given, graces human and divine, clouds of earth and clouds of heaven, clouds of earth and clouds of heaven, Lord, our all to thee we raise. This our joyful hymn of praise. This our joyful hymn of
Oh, thanks. I'm still on. Yeah, thanks. I need to make a mention that was not ever published outside of the church. So this is the first opportunity you guys have, anyone outside of the church in St. Paul has gotten to see that. So I need to credit Daniel Ficari. He's a world-class organist. He's our organist there at St. Paul. And he has just tirelessly worked to create these wonderful tracks for all of us.
So if you didn't get to meet Thomas, this is my brother. he came in almost 2 weeks ago, and we went camping and hiking for a while, had a wonderful time. And pretty much as soon as he got here, I said, oh, there's a choir talent show. We're gonna sing and you're gonna play the guitar. And he was like, okay. So we brainstormed for a few nights, and we actually came up with Can You Feel the Love Tonight by The Lion King. And like we practiced it all weekend, and then but we like never got to the place where we could record it. And then on Wednesday, we were driving through Angeles National Forest on Highway 2, that gorgeous like Angel's Crest highway. Didn't have any reception, so we were just like flipping through the radio channels, and this song came on, and we both started singing it. And Thomas said, no, I just learned how to play this on the guitar. It's really not that hard. And I was like, is that what we should sing for the talent show? And he was like, yeah, I think we can do it. So we recorded Faith by George Michael the other day for you guys. So I hope you enjoy.
Would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you, but I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you play because I play them too. Oh, but I need some time off from that emotion, time to pick my heart up off the floor. Oh, when that love comes down without devotion, well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. 'Cause I gotta have faith, I gotta have faith, because I gotta have faith, 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 I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Baby, I know you're asking me to stay. Say please, please, please don't go away. Say I'm giving you the blues. Maybe you mean every word you say. Can't help but think of yesterday and another who tied me down to the lover boy blues. Before this river becomes an ocean, before you throw my heart back on the floor. Oh baby, I'll reconsider my foolish notion. Well, I need someone to hold me, but I'll wait for something more. Yes, I gotta have faith. Ooh, I gotta have faith, because I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Someone to hold me, but I'll wait for something more. 'Cause I gotta have faith. Ooh, I gotta have faith. Because I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith.
Before I Mute Ourselves, this is edited by Glenn Longacre. Woo! Lift it up. Here.
Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home the antelope plain, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
His name is Mr. Snow, and an upstanding man is he. He comes home every night in his round-bottom boat with a net full of herring from the sea. An almost perfect beau, as refined as a girl could wish. But he spends so much time in his round-bottom boat that he can't seem to lose the smell of fish. The first time he kissed me, the whiff of his clothes knocked me flat on the floor of the room. But now that I love him, my heart's in my nose, and fish is my favorite perfume. Last night he spoke quite low, and a fair-spoken man is he. And he said, Miss Pipperidge, I'd like it fine if I could be wed with a wife. And indeed, Miss Pipperidge, if you'll be mine, I'll be yours for the rest of my life. Next moment we were promised, and now my mind's in a maze. For all I can do is look forward to that wonderful day of days. When I marry Mr. Snow, the flowers will be buzzing with the hum of bees. The birds will make a racket in the courtyard breeze. When I marry Mr. Snow, then it's off to home we'll go, and both of us will look a little dreamy-eyed, driving to a cottage by the ocean side, where the salty breezes blow. He'll carry me across the threshold, and I'll be as meek as a lamb. Then he'll set me on my feet, and I'll say kind of sweet, well, Mr. Snow, here I am. Then I'll kiss him so he'll know that everything will be as right can be, living in a cottage by the sea with me. I love that Mr. Snow, that young seafaring, bold and daring, big bee-whiskered, overbearing, darling Mr. Snow.
This next one probably is a little goofy, but I figured since I sing all the time, I would give you this movie just for fun.
Hi, choir. So I figured since you see me sing every week in the online worship services, that maybe I might invite you into my other talent and passion, which is my kitchen. Now, you have been the recipient of many of my culinary ideas. Cookies, cakes, all sorts of things. Not to match Ruthie Jones, but cookies and cakes. So I thought what I might do is do a cooking video and show you how I make my delicious chocolate chip cookie bars. Are you with me? All right, here we go. So here's my ingredients. So what I'm going to do first is put my butter, which is sort of at room temperature, into my thing here, which is like this. And then I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar and white sugar. Now here's the thing to note. In every one of my containers are the correct measuring spoons, so I don't have to go get them. There's 1, there's 2, and there's a little bit more. There's 3. There's that one. And here's this one, which is going to be 3, notice another 1/4 cup, 3/4 a cup of sugar, 2. I go a little slight on the sugar just because. There's that. Now what we're going to do is put this in a KitchenAid and we're going to mix it. While we're waiting for the cream and the butter to marry and mix, we're going to have a little bit of white wine just to kind of make sure our life is going well while we're cooking. Very important. The next part of it, we're putting in 2 eggs. Here's the second egg. We're mixing a little in between. This is one of my favorite products. This is pure vanilla bean paste, which is very important. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon in there like this. See, I'm going to just dump it in there like this. It is delicious and much better than anything else you could possibly put in your cookies. See that? See that? See that? Now we're putting in a teaspoon of baking soda. This is a half. This is a full. Now we're putting another 3/4 cup of flour, very slowly, very slowly, very slowly. Now we're putting in a teaspoon of delicious sea salt. And I like a little extra. This is for Dave Carpenter. He likes, and Charlene likes the extra salt in my cookies. And then we're putting 1 more 3/4 cup into the mixture. Ready? A little bit. Little bit. We'll let that mix just slightly. We're going to add Ghirardelli, my favorite brand of chocolate chips. We're going to add this in here. Ready? Here we go. We'll let that mix all nicely. Done. In this large pan, this is a 15 by, I don't know what it is. It's bigger than a 9 by 13. I'll spread it out. Look at that. See that? And it's going to be so delicious. You're going to spread this all out so that it's flat. This is the hard part because you just don't want to, you don't think it's going to work out. Look at that. Look at that. Now, if you were really crazy, which I have done on occasion for choir nights or Sunday mornings, you can make half of it by adding some pecans or some walnuts on half of it, which really gives you the option of nutted cookies as opposed to plain cookies. That is going to go in my mouth because it's delicious. Ready? 375 for 23 minutes. There it is. And there it is. There is a delicious batch of chocolate chip bars. You're going to freak out. If I could bring them to you, all of you, it would be awesome. Done. I love you all. I wish we were together. I wish we were eating cookies together because that is life. God and Jesus and the Spirit gives us life and we get to know it from each other and from delicious cookies. Mwah.
Well,
Mine, no production value, but just me singing my very favorite song, When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio, because I believe that dreams truly can happen for you if you just wish for them. That's it.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, like dreamers do. Fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and pulls you through. And you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and pulls you through. And you wish upon a star, your dream comes true.
Mary Susan Reed singing Revelation Song.
Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Holy, holy is He. Sing a new song to Him who sits on
flashes of lightning, rolls of thunder. Blessing and honor, strength and glory and power be to the only wise King. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. With all creation I sing praise to the King of Kings. You are my everything, and I will adore you. Adore you. Filled with wonder, awestruck wonder, at the mention of your name. Jesus, your name is power, breath and living water, such a marvelous mystery. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. With all creation I sing praise to the King of Kings. You are my everything, and I will adore you. Adore you, Jesus, Jesus. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Holy, holy is he.
Let's see, a week ago, well, Sunday, Catherine and Glenn came over, and we had Sunday in the park with Richard, and did a little walking and picnicking, and then we came back to the house, and Catherine said, "What are you going to do for the talent show?" And I said, "I don't know." And she said, "Well, let's get something on my phone right now." And so I just sang the song for the first time and thought, well, I'm going to re-record it again, but that was it. So that's sort of the way it has been my life. But I just want to say that the song I'm about to sing, "The Impossible Dream," has been part of my heart and soul my whole life since I got to play the lead in Man of La Mancha. And I had actually left a rather top of my game career in theatrical press representation to start out at the age of 40 to become an actor and singer, and didn't really expect to get much. And one of the first roles I got was in Man of La Mancha, and the lead, and my great panic was that I found that I was playing opposite the woman who had played it on Broadway. And it was just, I was suddenly surrounded by a whole group of Broadway veterans, and it was quite an extraordinary experience. And so for a year, I toured with the show, and it's never left my soul, really. So you'll excuse the advanced years of my singing this a cappella, but I understand Glenn has put some background to it, so maybe it will be a little more bearable at this point. Anyway, let her rip.
I'll have to preface this with the fact that almost a half century ago, I was privileged to be cast as Don Quixote, the principal title character in Man of La Mancha.
In 1967, the original Broadway production of La Mancha starring Richard Kiley was the actual gala premiere production at the Los Angeles Music Center, where it played at the Amundsen Theater, where my office was located and where I was to work from 1969 to 1976. Serendipity, anyone? I also bought the Don Quixote painting, which has always hung in my residences since around 1965, long before La Mancha was even conceived. While playing the title role in La Mancha, I was given the daunting task of donning old man's makeup to transform myself into the character of Don Quixote. This was done as a dream-like play within a play, and I did all of this center stage right before the eyes of the audience. Never did I dream back then that one day I would be at a more correct age for the part, nor that I would pull out of my theatrical trunk today the original costume I wore in that memorable year of my early acting career.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
So we can all unmute and give everybody a Richard, that was amazing. We're all weeping. Oh my God.
It was perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for the first, maybe one of many, who knows, summer BPC Choir talent show. I love you all so much.